Hello once again, Indie Warriors, and welcome back to I Dream of Indie Games. Old Gamer Joe here with another week of indie releases for you to look forward to. This go around we're covering the 11th through the 15th, and while it's not as jam-packed of a week as last week, we still have some really cool indies here that are worth getting excited about. As always, we thank you so much for supporting independent gaming coverage here at the channel. Remember to like and subscribe, and also check out patreon.com/idreamofindiegames, where you can gain Discord access, early ad-free shows, shoutouts at the end of every video we produce, and even free games depending on the tier you select. Your new indie gaming community is waiting for you. Alright then, without further ado, let's get right into it. Kicking things off on the 11th is Hellbreach Vegas, an early access shooter which allows for up to 4 players. Take down waves of demons in this solo-developed project. Taking place in Vegas, of course, players will have up to 19 different weapons at their disposal, 3 different game modes including Survive, Trapped, and Gun Pro, 3 different maps, lots of perks to unlock, and so much more. Should be a hell of a good time.
I'm a gambling man, what can I say?
Let's see what I get, let's see what I get, let's see what I get. No!
Look at the size of that hammer.
Smash your head.
Who has the minigun?
Me, baby!
Oh my god.
Oh, there's an extra ammo perk outside. Yes. There he is. Woo!
Also heading to PC on the 11th is Chinese Empire, a deep city builder where you will attempt to become the new emperor of China. Place buildings, grow crops, and utilize the unique road system, which should allow for quicker travel. Keep an eye on this one if you love yourself a good city builder, though I'm not sure how you choose which ones to play with so many dang options out there.
Not everything can be planned. As the heir to the throne, lead your people and create your great Chinese empire.
Coming to the Nintendo Switch and PC platform is Rebel Transmute. This 2D Metroidvania title features some lovely pixel art and will have a massive map, 10 different bosses, over 80 different enemy types, and an insane amount of upgrades. Not to mention an emotionally driven storyline that will hope to keep gamers on the edge of their seats. It's been a little while since we featured a visual novel here on the channel, so let's give a shout out to Saving Mrs. Hinako. Try to fall in love in this cute looking title, but there is one problem. The person you adore, she's married. Yeah, I'd say that's actually a big problem, not a little one. Find out how to solve it on the 11th. Moving right along to the 12th, we have the charming looking Goblin Stone, a turn-based RPG where you get to play as a variety of adorable looking goblins. You'll need to position your goblins carefully to the gorgeous soundtrack composed by Hearthstone's Peter McConnell. Players will also have a goblin lair to build, and will even need to make some crucial choices along the way. I can't wait to goblin this one up.
Cruel adventurers, these callous ruffians butcher the innocent for experience and loot. They move with caution, expecting peril at every turn. Goblins may be small, but in battle they are not without merit. The Great Goblin Lair, a tranquil home for goblins in the twilight of their lives. The goblins summon their courage and attack. The road is long, and the world vast. But within each story lies a hidden tale. The time of the goblins has finally come.
Next, releasing for all major platforms, it's a familiar name for you retro fans out there. Contra returns at last with Contra Operation Galuga. Looking to be a tribute to the original game, this version will feature brand new stages, the ability for up to 4 players to play at once, and even a full-on story mode. Will this be the Contra game fans have been waiting for at last? We shall see. How about we turn to a bleak RPG next to help set the mood a little bit. This is Subterrain, Mines of Titan. A giant meteor destroys the world as we knew it, and now you must mine whatever resources remain if you hope to survive. With tons of crafting to be done, see if you can make it through when this one launches on the 12th. Moving along, we have a unique-looking Metroidvania that takes place in a fantasy setting called Slavania. Play as an immortal hero bound by his spear. Featuring classic side-scrolling action and some Souls elements as well, players can anticipate a very steep challenge. The spear itself seems to be where this game stands out, as it can be used in quite the variety of ways. Looks pretty fun to me. Suit up, warriors! Crown Wars, The Black Prince is coming on the 14th. Raise thy sword in this violent-looking turn-based tactical game. Grow your domain and train soldiers to be the mightiest in all the lands. And with 6 playable classes to choose between, players should have tons of hours to go through with this one.
Master every tool in your arsenal to make each blade count. Every arrow carries the weight of victory. From the devastating greatsword to the deadly crossbow, each weapon shapes the destiny of the battle. Discover unique weapons forged in the heat of war, each with its own devastating power. Unleash feral powers and harness alchemy. Fight darkness with sword and wit.
Last but certainly not least, a unique-looking action-adventure title that takes place on a now flooded planet. This one's called Highwater. While the game is heavy on narrative, there's also a unique turn-based combat system that also has a bit of a puzzle element to it. This looks like an indie that isn't afraid to take risks, and that alone has me excited to check it out. But we hope this list got you excited for at least a few of these releases that will be heading your way this week. As always, we thank you so much for supporting independent content here on the channel. Be sure to check out patreon.com/idreamofindiegames if you would love to gain Discord access to the greatest indie gaming community out there. That's not all though, we also have early ad-free shows, a brand new podcast, shoutouts at the end of every single video we produce, and even free games, believe it or not, depending on the tier you select. Your new indie gaming community is waiting for you. Subscribe and like, do all those great things, and I will see you on the channel for more indie gaming goodness. Voice to the voiceless.